It's our understanding that a adult came into the building and went into the administration offices and had brandished a gun, and that's why we were on the lockdown that we were about. Right now it's a police matter, and the police are gathering all the details, and they're going to let the school district know where they are with the details and how we're going to proceed from this point. But right now the most important thing is that the superintendent is fine, everyone in the school is fine, the children are fine, and as the details unfold, we'll move forward with the situation.
Now, when did you hear about this?
I was actually on my way here for a 12 o'clock meeting, so I missed it by maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, so I was stopped here on the road. My understanding is it was the superintendent, and that the person who came into the building was in the superintendent's office, and I'm unclear about the details that were there yet because they weren't released, but the police are investigating that at this point. I'm the vice president of the Board of Education for South Orangetown, yes. Well, we're very happy that the situation was controlled by our internal controls here in the district, and also too we want to thank the police officers and all the responding team for doing the excellent job that they did during this situation.
We heard that there was a code red over the announcements, so as like a class, we all went into the corner of our classroom, and we stayed there for like about 2 hours.
Yeah, the school was on complete lockdown. So the children then are to stay in their rooms until, as Matthew said, it was a code red. So until that code was lifted, they were going to stay.
I'm Tom Kleiner, Town of Orangetown Supervisor. Because of the incredible bravery and heroism of Ken Mitchell, the South Orangetown School Superintendent, a potentially deadly situation was resolved. The school superintendent himself was able to talk his intruder down enough to be able to knock the weapon away and then tackle him, waiting for the police to arrive. They then were able to separate the two and deflate the situation. But it was really due to the incredible presence of mind of Ken Mitchell, the South Orangetown School Superintendent, that his life and the lives of all the kids were protected. Obviously an unusual situation, but all credit is due to him and also those police officials who then arrived on the scene to make sure the situation ended peacefully.
Now, you were down here in a heartbeat, Tom. I mean, how did you hear this?
I was informed by the police who had gotten the calls that there was a potential hostage situation at the South Orangetown Middle School where the superintendent has his offices.
Now, the superintendent was visiting? Is that what was happening? He was at?
No, this is his office.
Oh, it is.
The superintendent's office is in the South Orangetown Middle School.
Now, all the schools are on lockdown?
I believe so, but I think that will be lifted as soon as they finish the sweep of
What are we talking about?
hopefully before the end of the school day, so that they could have a normal dismissal by 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
Okay. The schools are possibly on a lockdown. Just give me that soundbite.
The schools in South Orangetown, at least the high school and the middle school certainly, and maybe others, were on lockdown, but that should be lifted as soon as the sweep of the South Orangetown Middle School is completed, hopefully before the time that the buses would normally arrive.
They're not releasing the children early. The building is now secure. They are still keeping the the perimeter as far as vehicles entering into the area. They've asked that the parents wait on going to pick up their children for right now because they're trying to keep the normalcy of the day for the kids as much as possible. So we're going to ask that you not respond over there early. I specifically asked, are there any children injured or upset to the point where you think they might need any sort of counseling, as was mentioned before? He said absolutely not. I can't tell you for sure that somebody's not going to be upset afterwards. That is a possibility. But again, right now what they're doing is they're shrinking. The building itself is secure. They're holding that perimeter. They're going to ask that the buses are going to be the only ones allowed into the front of that building, because again, they're trying to keep it as orderly as possible, to keep it as safe as possible for the kids, and try to keep that routine as close as possible. You're not going to be able to get in Could you hold? Is it emergency? You've got the other phone. So you're not going to be able to get into that side of the building. When you do go to pick up your children at the normal pickup time, which is what we're going to ask you to please stay to, for their safety and everybody's safety, it's going to be the side of the building. We've asked the schools to put together some sort of plan so that you could sign out your children and give them the names, because we know that there's going to be a lot of parents that are picking up their children at a time on a day than when they normally wouldn't pick them up. So they are working on that.
Back up the school?
Here's what we're going to do. Please don't rush, because keep in mind it's 20 to 2. We still got a good 30 minutes, so it's not a rush. But we're going to have, again, I forget your name. Trish, Miss Iannucci is going to take a list of the 7th and 8th grade, and Mr. Spiegelman will take a list of the 6th grade, okay?
They're not going to let you in the parking lot until the regular time.
Yeah. If you normally pick up your child, it's going to be business as usual on the side of Beaver Street. Time, we're going to take a list, so anybody who's going to be going home on the with the parents as opposed to the bus, it's going to be, the pickup is going to be Erie Street, but it's going to be the normal release time. Yeah, but not until regular time. It's supposed to be, we should let you in there at that time. If they don't, I will contact them inside. Right now, it's normal pickup time, normal pickup location. Normal dump. I was in the main office during all this. Yeah, so they sent us over here. Well, you've got the first officers react. We also have surrounding officers come to the location to deal with the perimeter, depending on the situation. And other departments, Sheriff's Department, State Police, Clarkstown Police, a couple of the Jersey agencies respond over to help with the secondary locations.
Let the parents walk down to pick up and walk back?
I don't know.
Did you find
Okay,